Well, hello.
How y'all doing?
How's everybody doing out there on the other side of the bridge, on the bridge with us?
Mm-hmm.
We got some stuff to talk about.
Oh
tonight.
boy, it's one of those nights.
It's one of those nights. It's one of those nights, y'all. It's gonna be good. I mean,
Oh,
of course, y'all know how we do things. We see things from both sides. Now, I will point out their disclaimer, right? There's some of this stuff is going to be sensitive. I know there's survivors out there, there's victims out there, whether there's abuse or, physical abuse or sexual abuse or emotional abuse, so on and so forth. So as we do get into this topic, I want folks to understand that we are not citing. However, if we're going to stay true and unbiased in our news, we have to look at both sides of the picture. We have to. Unfortunately, there's so much biased news out there that I think a lot of people forgot that that's how news used to be reported at one point in time. Unbiased. You give the facts, and you might give your opinion, just a little bit, but the opinion was never the fact. With us, our opinions in some things will be fact-based. For instance, talking about how swiftly they moved on this individual, while there's another individual who was recorded actually hitting and slamming a woman and still in their movie room. But hey, we'll talk about that later. I got the chalice and wine tonight, y'all. So yeah,
I got red orange.
Hey, that's good though. Was it San Pellegrino? Yeah, the San Pellegrino, right?
San Pellegrino.
There it is.
You just messed it all up.
But you know what though? That shit right there mixes. I'm talking about cocktail stuff right now. That mix right there, gin, and whiskey. But you got to get the grapefruit one. Yeah, it is.
I don't like
the real big dish. You like the grapefruit one?
Wait, hold on. They have a grapefruit one? Because the only one I had was the red orange.
They got red orange.
And like tangerine or something like that.
I didn't
know they had a grapefruit. I didn't know. I got to find that.
Yes, sir. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm sorry, read the text.
Boy, look here. Pay attention.
I'm paying attention.
Don't make me don't make me message her and say, hey. I'm a message. Hey, stop. Stop.
I can't. G science. I I can't excuse the action. Let me come
I'm gonna find and hey, we doing a show. Stop.
All right. You were warned, sir. You've been warned. Man, that's one of our connectors right there. We both country and hood. It's really weird. You from Florida, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, with that being said,
Y'all, we have to laugh because this is such a tough subject tonight. It's not a.
it is.
Yeah, it's a really unnerving, agitated.
Mm-hmm.
It's mainly on a topic where it seems like it's never gonna go away and it's
Yeah.
never gonna get better.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it's only getting worse by the day.
Yeah, because
Well,
it's more
excuse
and
me,
more.
by the hour. Excuse me, by the hour.
Mhm.
Because just recently, no one ever reported this. Back in April, three little girls were found. Three little girls were found dead.
Whoa.
Yeah, and no one reported that back in April, and no one know like who killed them. So three little African American black girls around, I would say around the ages of, I want to say like 9. All three of them were found dead. So no one's talking about that. And it's just,
And even when you look at that too, is like, and I know a lot of people don't want to believe certain things like this, but like I've said before, there's a lot of things I can't say, you know. But I will say government using psyops and deflection and things like that is something that's very real, something they've been doing for a very long time. Certain things come out, they're like, hey, we can't have a lot of attention on this because this is going to create an uprising. So do this,
yeah.
you know. And then all of a sudden you're like, Bill Cosby did what? And they ain't telling you about the people getting hung outside of schools, churches, burned up, stuff like that, because everybody's concentrating on Bill Cosby and who R. Kelly peed on 13 years, no, longer than that, 20 years ago, you know.
That also right there is is aggravating subject, because come to find out, a lot of the young lady's parents were taking them to his house,
Exactly, which is
and a
disgusting.
lot of them were band members bringing their daughters there.
Mhm.
And it was also mentioned by other people. They was like, well, if you're going to go after R. Kelly, you need to go after the other people. And they were like, there's more of them. They was like, yes, there's more of them in the industry that is doing that. They're
Mhm.
just well protected.
Well protected. But they go after the low hanging fruit, the ones that you've heard some misgivings here and there. You might have heard something. Because I mean, R. Kelly's been on the radar since, and this is the part. This is the reason why I never understood why folks were shocked, because he married
Aaliyah, when she was
Aaliyah
16,
underage. You
she
know,
was 16 years old when he married her.
yeah, and
And I was like,
supposedly the
y'all just
parents
see
said it was
wrong with
okay,
that?
but even still, like that should have been the red flag right there. Like SWAT should have been on it right there. You know, like what the fuck are you doing? You know, but I guess you get in a certain position, like they'll
Also,
let you get as high as you can,
yeah,
and then just like even with the Trump stuff, right? Let's talk about that.
there,
Everybody's like, yeah,
yeah,
Trump's indicted. And then when you really look back, like I was having a conversation when I was getting my retwist, which it looked like I hadn't even got my retwist. And I got my retwist done two weeks ago. It don't even look like I got them anymore. We were talking about it in there. And I told him straight up, I was like, you know what the funny part is? He didn't even get indicted for the shit that they were going after. He got indicted for
something
paying off a
completely
porn
different.
star. That's what he got indicted for. Not inciting a riot. Which people could,
No.
you have your argument on both sides. You have people say, well, he didn't do that. And then you have people saying, well, he did do that. Well, I'm going to tell you, here's something science-based, factual-based. There's a thing called an impetus. If I had power, for instance, the Chimera King, and if somebody came after me and I said, you know what, I wish somebody would kill them, and one of the Chimeras, one of my fans went and killed this person, that is my fault.
That comes back on you as the
Because
leader,
I am the
because you said
impetus.
you wish somebody would kill them. Yeah.
Exactly. That is the impetus. That is what started that. Now I am my brothers. Like, did I put the weapon in that person's hand? No.
No, you
But I
didn't.
put the words there. I put the words in the air. I was the impetus. And that person, those people were hard up. It was like, we're gonna do it.
Yep. Yep.
Stop it,
SJ.
Anubis.
Yep.
Stop it, Anubis.
Wow. SJ, that is true. There also was another shooting on Friday in Missouri. Ralph Yarl, I hope I pronounced his name correctly, 16 years old, just so happened to go to the wrong house to pick up his
Yes.
little brother and sister.
Yes.
And you decide to shoot him twice, once in the head and once in the, I think in the chest. I don't know where else, but
And I know the last time,
thank God he's home recovering though.
Oh, he's recovering. Okay, because I know
Yeah.
the last I heard about that he was in ICU, and he was they were watching him. But
He's
I
home.
never heard if he passed or anything.
Nope, he's home recovering. So
No, there's nowhere safe. That's why I carry a weapon with me at all times. I carry a weapon with me at all times. Just yesterday, I was letting the car out, and some dude tried to freaking. I guess he got angry because he didn't want to wait for me to let the car out, and tried to run into the back of me. Well, go ahead. Those DV plates in this freaking 9mm in your chest will be more than enough to get me out of it. So, but it's like people are weird, man. Nowadays, people are insane. People like not everybody. There's no longer a collective thought. To be honest, I think the collective thought probably left when tribalism. I think when motherfuckers started putting people in slaves and chains and slavery and chaining people up and all this and raping and all this other crap. That was the beginning of this individual mind, this thought process. Everybody likes to think, oh, we're still a community. You have communities, but a lot of those communities have to be built and formed in order for them to work. But a lot of individuals really only think about themselves. They only think about what they're going through. They only think about what they have to do. They only think about, how much they're hurting. Like if I ran around and the only thing I thought about was how much my back hurts and how much, all the crap I went through in the military and all this other stuff, I'd have been in trouble a long time ago.
Correct.
But I can't think like that because that is no one else's problem. That's my issues to deal with. A lot of people don't know how to deal with that. It's like they want to make their problem everybody else's problem. But I digress. It's just, I don't know. It's a very weird world. And I do highly recommend if you are able to carry, please do, especially if you're a POC.
Yeah,
we gotta stop being scared of weapons, man. Like I got knives and guns.
I mean, DeSantis just signed a thing down here in Florida where you don't have to have a license to carry, and you can just carry now.
Is it an open carry state now?
Mm-hmm. It starts in July 1st.
Colorado's open carry state. Colorado is also a castle state. So you come up in this house. You have your choice: 5.56 or 9mm. You got a choice.
So you don't even have to have a license down here to carry now.
Mm-hmm.
So that means if the cops pull you over and you have a gun, they can't take you.
But I would do this: read into that law because it gets real funky. Like here, you can carry a pistol, but I have to look again, but I don't think you can carry an automatic weapon. Like I can't carry my assault rifle in my car.
Yeah.
But if I had an assault pistol, which basically looks like an assault rifle, but it's just a 9mm, but it's like so I can put that in the car because I can carry a pistol in the car, but I can't carry my assault rifle. Like I can't carry my my M4 augmented AR-15 in my car. I can't carry that. So I
can't get that gun that I sent you that video of.
No. No, you're going to prison if you get that. No, you can't put that in your car until the apocalypse. That's
If you ever seen the movie The Expendables and the gun that Terry Crews had when he was going through that like cave like thing and he was getting Sylvester Stallone and that gun was going whoa, 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 and it was like how many bullets a minute? But it was just that's the sound it was making. Whoa, 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 whoa. I was just like, oh my, and it was just shredding those people up. I was like, damn, I can't get why?
Because I want to put a Gatling gun in my front yard, but I can't.
See, this is why my mom won't even let me go get my gun license. I said, Mom, I want my license. She was like, no. I'm like, what you mean, no?
Believe it or not, I will say this, and I don't know, maybe it was the way I was raised, because I was raised in the sticks, so I learned how to shoot before the military. My uncle hunts, My dad hunted. I hunted. So I shot different fucking crossbows, bow and arrows, rifles, sniper rifles, freaking shotguns, 22, like everything, you know.
Mhm.
So I already knew how powerful they are, and I knew if you pointed at someone and pulled the trigger, they aren't coming back.
Yeah.
So going into the military, that was nothing new for me. You know, some
Mhm.
folks who never shot weapons before would be all over the place and stuff. Drill instructors freaking hitting them over the head, as we call turtle fucking, because when you're doing that, you got your Kevlar on it. They'll come with another Kevlar and hit you in the head with it. So, you know, it's a turtle shit. Call it turtle fucking. Pow, you know, so and that shit echoes.
Well,
It gets your attention. The turtle,
turtle don't sound like that though.
No, they don't. If I wish we could put a clip up here. Put it.
Look, you ain't got to. Oh. Oh.
Oh God, stop it. Stop it.
Oh. I was like, when I first heard that, I was like, are you kidding me?
Hey, bro was going ham, I guess, in turtle
I
language.
was so confused. I was like, they make noise?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, evidence to answer that? No, it's not safe anywhere. And I highly
No.
recommend that if you are able to carry, please do. Please do. Don't carry for offensive measures. That is a bad way to look at it. Carry for defensive measures, and that's how I look at it. So if anyone is like acting, you know, aggressively, it's not offensive. If I retaliate, it's defensively. Which happens, unfortunately, a lot here in Colorado because there's a lot of people running around just being aggressive for no damn reason. I'm like, just look at the fucking mountain, go smoke some weed, calm the fuck down. What is wrong with you? You know, so, but there's a lot of fucking aggressive ass people here. Go fucking work out. F45 is bringing in people all day. Go work out, go smoke some weed, eat some food. There's good food here at the big ass mountains. Go fucking ski. It's a lot of shit to do. Concerts fucking every day. Go do something. You know, so, but yeah. It's weird. It's really weird.
SJ, how I know, girl, it popped up on my Instagram feed. I don't know why.
It did. Yeah,
it randomly pops up. You up there? I'm up there looking at food, and then a turtle pop up. Oh, what kind of dish is this?
Boogie, what's going on, Boogie? But yeah, it was weird. So it's like, yeah, it's a weird world that we're in. Yeah, thank you for that. Because I'm gonna be be puffing some clouds tomorrow, Mario Day.
Not Mario I forgot. Day, tomorrow's 420.
Mm-hmm.
I don't puff,
Mario Day already passed, but it's gonna be Mario Day for me because I'm gonna see Mario, not the movie. I'm gonna see Mario.
We're gonna be seeing Mario. We're gonna be seeing.
Yeah, we're gonna be sitting on the couch. We're gonna be sitting on the couch, and they're gonna be playing Mario Kart in my living room.
We're gonna be seeing the princess, Yogi, all the little brown little mushrooms.
It's gonna be Rainbow Road.
You're gonna see that little star.
Try to grab it. Okay.
You're gonna be trying to hit the turtles.
Yep.
Trying to hit the turtles at
Mario. Throw a blue shell at one of them. Who's in the league? I don't like Donkey Kong.
Is that Sonic? Get out of here.
I'll let Sonic win. I'll let Sonic you win. You shouldn't be in last place anyway, Sonic. Nah, you probably fast. You know what? That's one thing too. Like if they ever brought Sonic to Mario Kart, they better not give him a Mario Kart. Sonic better just run. Where you gonna put him? Where you gonna put him?
Why would you put him in a cart? Just have, that would be crazy.
Well, just let him run.
Now, Donkey Kong,
but to them though, they're probably like, nah, that's cheating. I'm like, okay, I can see that.
Oh well,
hit him with a cart.
Catch up. Oh well.
Throw a shell at him.
Then you got to do something with if he has to be in a cart, you have to do something with his cart specifically.
Yeah.
Where he can like speed up if he wants to.
Yeah, for real.
Something.
For real. Yes, Abney, I do. I've been shooting for a very long time. Now, for me, when I have my weapons now as a civilian, well, even as in the military, it was all defensive, even though I did have to go on offensive stuff, but I never play with them. I always realized this is not a toy. You pull the trigger, they are not coming back. You know, just like right now, my Glock doesn't even have, most of them don't have safeties, but mine has a trigger safety on it. So I keep it holstered at all times. I would never pull it out unless I plan on filling you with something that's going to be very painful. because of the trigger safety there. Like there's like you can't do in the movies. You know, everybody in the movies are like, even I see cops do that, like pull their weapon out and their finger straight to the trigger. I'm like, who the fuck taught you how to hold
put your finger
finger
on.
straight
Even I knew
off the
that. You
trigger
don't
until
put
you're
your
ready to fire?
yeah. You don't put
You know,
your finger on the
like the
trigger.
hell are you doing? You know, so it's like I don't know. Like I said, people crazy. I would say get your training if you've never held a weapon and strap up because folks nuts out here in the streets.
This is why this is why people like always tell me that I should have went to the military. I said no, because my behind would have got off the plane. Pop, 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 pop.
No,
Manning,
no.
what
You
are
would have been 11 words. You would have been 11 words so fast.
Like, huh?
See, this is the thing about the military too. That's the reason why, like I said before on previous shows, I used to get so angry with the cops.
Manning, what are
The
you
cops
doing? I
would be
saw
like,
something moving.
the cops, well, I feared for my life, so I just unloaded my whole clip. In the military, I don't know. There's a lot of people running around saying, "Nah, we were just in Iraq, just shooting up everything." No, the fuck you weren't. Like, stop lying.
I'm out of ammo.
Because every round that we used, they had to be accounted for. If you shot something down range, as we called it, you send a round down range, you got to account for it. Why did you send that down range? What was the threat? What was approaching you?
I saw a shadow.
Who was approaching you?
A dog.
Where you shot at? Did you hear gunfire? Was there a group? Did you see a bomb? So threw a stick at you and you shot them, you're going 11 worth. That goes against rules of engagement. That's the reason why I say there's a lot of military members who come out here and be talking all this shiza shit that ain't even real. Like, yeah, we were just over there shooting. Shut up. Stop telling people shit like that, because you got these dumbass cops out here doing that, thinking that they can get away with it, which they are, and that's not even the case. Can't do stuff like that. Even police have rules of engagement and freaking escalation of force, and these fuckers aren't using it. I digress, though. I digress.
Here, revert it back for a second. We got to bring them back, y'all.
I was NCO, y'all. I'm sorry. There's a lot of shit.
That's why I was like, no. Even my mom said that. She said, no, you don't need a gun. You're crazy. Me and someone else, she said, y'all crazy asses don't need a gun. I'm like, why, Mom? She said, you know why. I'll be like a male Medea.
So Boogie said, fun fact, Tails is faster than Sonic. You're right, Tails is, because Tails, like when they're running, Tails ain't there, but once some Tails start getting going, that's it.
It's over.
Yeah, Tails is fast. He is faster than Sonic. She is faster than. Okay, for y'all out there, because I know in the movie I think they made Tails a girl. I always thought I didn't really know. Like Tails would have been one of those characters that's so ambiguous that if they would have said Tails is a boy, I'd be like, okay. If they said Tails is a girl, I'd be like, okay. So because I think in that one cartoon, Tails is a boy. Okay, thank you, buddy. Because I do think in one of the cartoons they made him a boy. I think in the game he was a boy, but I think in the movie, I think they might have made it.
Wait, Tails the fox?
Yes, Tails the fox.
It's not a boy?
Yeah. Because I know in the cartoon, the one with Jaleel White voiced Sonic, it was a boy.
Oh yeah, because the names is Miles Tails.
Yeah, Miles
Prower.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, boy.
So it is a guy.
Yeah. Okay. But I think in the movie they said something about I gotta watch it again. Maybe it was like, are you a girl? No, I'm not a girl. Maybe that's what it was, and I just heard girl. But I gotta watch it again. Oh, he's voiced by a woman. Thank you, Boogie.
Oh, he has a girlfriend, Zooey.
Oh yeah.
Zooey was his girlfriend.
He's always been a guy, to my knowledge. He's just been voiced by a woman. Thank you, SJ. Okay. Gotcha.
You know, I was going to say Tails was androgynous, I guess.
I mean, I would see it. Like, I'd be like, makes sense. Makes sense to me.
Okay.
He's ambidextrous with his sexual organs.
Hey, that's your business. I don't look here. I'm trying to get me something.
Can Tails be our NB friend? Put this older gentleman who's about to be 40 on some slang. What is NB?
Yeah,
y'all don't come at me either. Like, let me know what that means. I'm still learning some of these new slangs, like new words popping up. I remember when I was young, I was on everything. Now I'm just like, the fuck these young kids saying?
Hold on.
Get out of my grass. Get off my grass. Turn that book music off.
Lord Jesus. All that rickety rockety. MB is a person who has non-binary gender identity.
Okay. Short for non-binary. Thank you. Because I would hate to be out there, right? And then someone says that, and then I get canceled because I didn't know what it was. Because that's how they do things now. They just like, oh, you didn't know? Cancel Cyber Comics. So
I
thank
got
you,
something.
Chimeras, for keeping me up.
I got something worse than that happened recently. I don't know if it happened today or sometime this week.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, an 11-year-old boy called a man a NPC, which is a
Non-playable
non-playable
character.
character.
See, I know that. I've been gaming for a long time, so I don't know.
And the gentleman decided to chase the little boy and stab him.
A grown-ass man
Yes, an
chased
11-year-old
an
boy.
11-year-old boy
Yes.
and stabbed them.
Yes, because he called him an NPC.
Well, I hope that he's an NPC in prison.
Yeah. So
just getting anally raped as an NPC. He's just stuck in a shower and he continuously drops the soap, and then they rape him repeatedly. That's his NPC role from here on out.
The little boy yelled across the street, called him an NPC. The guy chased him, stabbed him. They ran into like a Dollar Tree for like safety. Him and a friend of his. I was like, you're a big grown behind man. That's an 11-year-old boy. What do you expect? Me, I don't even hear kids. They be saying all type of stuff to me. I just
walk past them. Like there's kids who are taller than me and they like look at me like they're gonna beat me up, and I'm just like, kid, please don't make me beat up you and your dad. You know, and I just walk by. I don't say anything.
Yeah, I don't care.
Like, because there's no point in that. Like this is a child.
Yeah, you're not gonna.
There's a lot of broken ass adults I'm noticing. A lot of broken ass adults. A lot of fragile, super emotional.
I blame social media.
Adults. Yeah, I blame social media. I blame this internet. A lot of us around my age, and I would say about 10 years younger. I would say 30 to 40. Us Zennials. I'm a Zennial, so us Zennials and
I'm a millennial. Yep.
No, you're a Zennial. You're a Zennial.
Well, yeah. I'm a Gen Z and a middle. Yeah, that's true.
No,
that is.
That's X Ennials.
No, X. Yes.
Yeah. So we're Gen X. We're early millennials. So we're Gen X millennials. So we're both. That's the reason why we don't quite fit in with millennials.
Yeah, we weren't coddled.
Yeah, we weren't. We weren't coddled. We had helicopter parents. We didn't get participation trophies, and and we got spanked by the teacher still.
Your reward was that you got the good grades. That's your reward. You're not going to get rewarded all the time.
Yep. So we got the good and bad of both.
I wish you would sit there. I wish you would sit there and cry. You better dry those tears and go out there and do it again. That's what we got.
You better not come home with ass whooping. You get your ass whooped and go back out there again.
I'm gonna beat your ass if you get whooped. That's what I was told.
So
yeah.
But yeah, so man, oh man. So yeah, I guess with us talking and everything, I know we do that before we kick off with stuff. People are crazy. Merch coming soon.
Yeah.
Please carry.
I have to get ready for this next subject. Here we go.
Yep. Tier highly recommends that you carry. Thank you, Ebony. We're a cool group. We're a very cool group. Most of us are very chill and don't give a fuck. We just look at everybody and drink and laugh. Like, that's really what we do. Drink and laugh. Like millennials, like we get drunk all the time. Not as much as us. Like we got decades to forget.
We drink our brown straight.
For real.
Right out the bottle.
There you go. Carry with tier.
New t-shirt.
Change that Y to IA. IE. Change that Y to IE. Then hey, there might be another T.
Boy,
what?
Next,
you better stop.
Next. I'm up there reading it over and over again. I'm like, you don't move on.
You better stop it. All right, so here we go.
Throw up.
I am grown up. I'm a grown up. Leave me alone.
No, I said throw up.
Throw up? Who?
Sick of you.
You ain't sick of me. I'm your brother. Stop it.
Oh, you can get sick of your brother. I love my brother, but you can get on my last nerves.
No, I don't. Thank you, SJ. Well, SJ ships it. Don't Moscow.
Oh my Lord, Jesus.
Gen X is F around and find out. Millennials are find out. Gen Z is the combo. Yeah. Let's see. Allow the man. Hey, SJ, what? We lost. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, come here. Hi.
Man, look, please stop interrupting, ma'am.
You better.
Ma'am.
We got a show to do. We got to talk about this dude. And
We
the
would
shit
have a
he
show to
got
do if
coming
you
on.
stop up and making up T-shirts.
Man, we need merch.
Well, what the hell? That got
Yep.
to do
Say
with
we
the
don't. Say we don't need merch. Say we don't need
Of
merch.
course, I've been told you that. Shit. I've been told you that we need.
I just want to put a hamburger on the shirt. Just a hamburger. I bet that shit will sell more than anything. Just a hamburger.
nice,
just one
big
of those
old juicy
hamburger
burger.
with a tomato like laying on the white part, just laying
Dripping
there.
off. The seeds from the tomato dripping off just a hamburger.
Would y'all buy a burger shirt? Would y'all buy a bridge burger shirt? It could be a wrapper with the bridge on it. Oh, that would be dope. Let me see how I can do that.
Crazy as hell.
That would be crazy. Bridge burger.
Oh, bridge combo.
Not a bridge combo. I want bridge and fries and milkshake. Bridge burger. A double bridge burger. Was a bridge fries?
Bridge joint.
Now I'm getting hungry. All right, we need to stop. Not burger joint. Oh, see.
The bridge.
Yeah. Burger joint. Yeah, the bridge. Yeah, we got it. I'll buy a peach shirt. See, there we go. I want to put a burger and a joint on the shirt.
A burger. Oh,
a burger and
a burger joint.
A burger joint.
Oh, dude, a burger plus sign joint. Let's see if they people get it. Burger joint.
Oh, we gonna barbecue for real. We gonna barbecue. We do eventually. That would be dope. Like I would love to try to find a way. All right, y'all. After because we're past 30, so we got to get ready to go in. But after. But I do want to try to find a way for like all of us to get together, either at a car or something, and then like have a bridge related barbecue type of deal. That would be so dope. We're just a chimera barbecue. You know, the chimera burger. That'd be the other one. Just have burgers. I like burgers. I'm sorry, y'all like burgers.
Chimera burgers. See, I can never be a vegan.
Yeah, you can. So I'll make you a veggie burger. You're like, yo, what the heck? This is meat. I'm like, nah. Yeah. Got one for you. So, as we continue to talk about how crazy the world is right now, it's time to talk about it. This is Jonathan Major's fiasco.
Oh, Lord Jesus, have mercy. Give me strength on tonight. Don't let me get wound up and cuss.
Yeah, we will be on this one. Because there's two avenues. And like I said in the beginning, I understand that there are victims. There are survivors. There are people who've gone through emotional, mental, physical, sexual abuse for maybe a short while, maybe for a very long while, their whole lives. So talking about this isn't something, I'm not trying to trigger anyone, but please keep in mind the way the bridge works. We do things.
We do have to look at both sides, everybody. We can't be one-sided. The world is already like that now. Somebody got to be the balance.
Exactly. But we will start off by saying this at the beginning so y'all can understand where we're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
If he did it, throw the book at him.
Get it.
If he didn't, apologize.
And make it right.
And make it right. Because apologies right about now is like water in hand. Like it's worth nothing.
Right I don't even accept all apologies anymore.
For real. Because a lot of people don't even apologize out of actual apology. They just apologize because they were caught. Mm-hmm. They get caught. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, or they get proven wrong. And I'm sorry. It was like, no, that's not why you apologize. You apologize because you're sincere about the fuck up that you made. So people don't, like you said, people don't even apologize right anymore.
No, I don't even accept all apologies, and I can forgive you without getting an apology. But if it's something like that, you finna go on live or do something and clear my name.
Exactly. Burger smoking a joint, say less. Right there. That's dope.
Hold on, child. Hold on.
I'm gonna have to sketch that up.
Wait a second. Okay.
I gotta draw me a Muppet looking burger with a joint in his mouth.
T-shirt.
You man in the grill, Boogie? Bet. Actually, yeah, okay, but I believe you know how to cook, Boogie. And you smoke about as much as me, so I know you probably be experimenting with the spices. Cause I know I did, especially when I'm elevated. I be coming up with stuff and I gotta write it down because I went, damn. Apollo Lion. That's another T. Apollo Lion.
No, we can't do that. That's Tyler Perry stuff.
Oh, that's Tyler Perry? Okay, never mind. Yeah,
Yeah,
we ain't trying to get sued
yeah,
by
we
Tyler Perry.
trying to get sued by Tyler Perry. He already got an issue with Monique, and Monique tried not to kill him. So,
Oh Lord, Jesus. Facts. This is one case I really want him to not have done it. This is from SJ. Facts. This is one case I really want him to not have done it. But the info that came out when she recanted was even more troubling. Right. Because I know she recanted, but then is like one of the recent things that I saw that Carrie sent to me and I sent to Scorpio. I guess there's more people coming out now that are like teaming together to help with the NYC thing. And this is something I want to say. Right. And I know it's hard. And I know some people don't realize what they're going through until they realize what they were going through, But I'm like this, folks. If someone is fucking with you, say something from gate. Try your heart. I know it's easy. I know it's easier said than done.
Mm-hmm.
I know it is. There's a lot of things about me and my life and things that I've had with family members that I can't really talk about. But so a lot of it's, I mean, one of the things is in the newspaper. You look up Jacksonville, North Carolina news back in 82. Just look up Gillard and you'll see what I'm talking about. So I know a lot of things are hard. But please say something if you can. Please try to get away. Not just to get that person apprehended and put away for a very long time, but to save yourself also.
For your
Don't wait
safety,
years.
for your safety, and also for that person not to try to retaliate in any way, just to cover up what they did.
Mhm.
So if it does, because what we're talking, what we're talking about is like they say, like there are more cases that came up, but the first thing clicked in my head was I'm like, okay, so I don't want to be like, why don't they leave him alone? Because I don't know
You don't know
Jonathan
what's going on.
Majors. I don't
Right.
know what he's really like. All I see is the pictures. He
Mhm.
just literally just popped out of nowhere, and all of a sudden, Jonathan Majors. I
Yeah,
didn't
the
know who
next
he
the
was.
next big star in Hollywood, movie after movie after movie after movie.
Okay. And then, I didn't know who he was. So I don't know him. I don't know if that's true. But we need to get back to the point where he said, okay, what happened? And then you get that side, then go into the other room. Okay, what happened? Then once you get all the evidence you put together, and then you'll find out, okay, somebody lying. Somebody's not telling the truth. Like they say, there's always three sides to the story: their side, this side, and the truth. So
There's that.
once you combine those things together, you'll find out what's the truth. But I just find it amazing how after the first situation happened, then it was recanted. Then it seemed like it was clearing up, and now all of a sudden there's more people coming in the woodwork that come out of the woodworks. Now, not saying that that didn't happen.
Mhm.
That is a traumatic experience. Some people they hide that. Some people don't say anything.
Right.
There's one singer that I love, Lil Mo. She said that she didn't tell her parents, and they didn't find out until she was on the reality TV show R&B Divas that she was molested by someone that was in their church when she was a little girl. She didn't know. Her sister knew and her cousin knew. It was her and her sister. He was molesting them, but her parents didn't find out, and her parents was the pastor and the first lady of the church. They didn't know until she said something on that show. So that is a traumatic experience. You're taking you're taking a child's innocence. They don't know what's going on. It's traumatic, So I can understand that, but I also have to look at the side like, okay, are they targeting him for some reason?
Yeah.
I don't, and I know it's going to seem like as if, oh, he's taking sides. No, I'm not. I don't take sides.
Yeah.
I really don't.
I don't either. And
So,
it's because, like, first off, I can't take your side unless I was there.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm out with Scorpio and somebody's like, "Yo, Scorpio came up and grabbed my ass," I'm like, firstly, who are you? Secondly, Scorpio was sitting at the table all night. So then I would take his side.
And first, you
But
have
if
to
I ain't
have
there
one.
with you, yeah, then
First
there's
off,
that.
you have to have one
Yeah,
for me to grab and kind of make me want
exactly,
to. But I don't do that.
Because Scorpio has told me on multiple occasions he likes to grip asses. so you walk about with a cardboard and you're like, Scorpio. No, he didn't do that. Especially if he's been sitting with me. Now, if Scorpio leaves and he's gone for like 3 hours, then I'm like, hey, we bros, but I don't know what you were doing in that 3-hour blip.
Exactly.
You know,
I'm
so I can't
cover for me. But I really don't do that unless I know that you and I are, we have something, and for sure. I'm like, okay, then I know for sure that you and I have a thing. I don't just randomly grab. I've been randomly grabbed. I'm just like, okay, I don't know you, but okay.
Oh yeah, speaking of randomly grab, I guess this is a good episode for me to talk about that concert thing.
Oh,
not yet. We'll wait because it's funny. Right now, it's not. Maybe I'll do it as a segue if this gets too heated.
Yeah,
I'll bring this,
and I'll bring up my one about the club incident.
There you go. Let me see. So Ebony. Ebony says, it's the fact everyone dropped him, his manager, PR team, major deals. People are going to play into that. Exactly. Because when you see stuff like that, you automatically are going to think that the person is guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Like for instance, we're not big, but like, let's say something big, something scandalous happened, and all of a sudden I'm dropping people, or you hear about I'm forcibly removed from the company or something like that. And people are automatically going to look at him like, oh, he must have done it. And that's what I talk about when I tell people psyops, when I tell people deflection. That's what they do. If they want something to go a certain way, they're going to start acting a certain way so that the narrative goes their way. Because so many people, which is crazy to me, so many people distrust the government, but so many people listen to the government. And it's so weird to me.
They say it's law.
Exactly. It's just like how the federal government now is starting they're starting their own little cash app, right? What is it called? Fed cash?
Fed now.
Fed now, right? So they're doing that, right? That's the name of the thing, right? Everybody's like, oh my God, the government is going into cash app. Oh, I will never do that. But they never ask themselves, do they use FedEx? That's a government funded company. Y'all do know that, right? So is DHL.
Yeah, isn't USPS one?
Exactly.
I mean, duh. And believe it or not, you all have
FedEx was strictly made for the government for them to get packages around faster, so they wouldn't have to use snail mail.
You all have been doing digital currency for years. What do you think those chips on your cards are?
Exactly. Not only that, when the first credit card came out,
that was digital.
All money went digital because they had no choice. That's the only way a credit card works.
You're just
That's the only way a check works.
Yeah, you're just not getting it.
Yeah, go and try to rob a bank and think you're gonna come out a millionaire. You're gonna come out there with $20K.
Yeah, that's it.
And cops on your ass. That's all you're getting from that. Banks don't have good money in there anymore. Everything's digital. That's the reason why, like, when I hear people getting shot, like they're trying to digitize the world and World War I government. Like, if that's the case, we've already been there. We've been digitized since. Like, I never really explained this was my old IT gig. I actually was IT gig like at a check place. So the company that I worked for was the first company to start putting out checks. So they've been doing this shit for over 100 years. The first time they made a check and then went in, this same company was responsible for helping bring out credit cards. Things have been digitized since checks. And everybody still thinks the money is in Fort Knox. No, that shit's gone. There's nothing in there.
Why do you think
it's quite... Go ahead.
No, I had one coworker that actually got pissed off at his bank, and he moved all his stuff out of the bank. He was like, they told me that I wanted to go to the bank and take out $5,000. They told me I have to order ahead of time. I said, yeah, dummy, they don't have money there.
They don't have money like that in the banks.
Yeah, you have to order a week in advance because the money has to be shipped to them.
Yep. It's all digitized. It's all digital. Every single last piece of it.
He said, I'm closing my bank account. I'm like, you dumbass. Okay.
It's quite the funniest shit I've ever seen, which honestly is like people watch this TV show and then a lot of people say, I don't like it because he's so belligerent. But Rick and Morty, there's episode 1, season 3, I believe.
Yeah.
And Rick breaks out of this intergalactic prison that he's in, right? Mm-hmm. So he gets into this big, massive alien corporation, alien government that's running the universe and shit. Yeah. So he's in there. and he's with his grandkids, and they're talking and stuff like that. And like, so what are you gonna do? Are you gonna aim their nukes at each other? Are you gonna do this, this, and this? And he's like, no, I'm not gonna do all that. I'm just gonna change a 1 to a 0. Quite literally, if a hacker went into the system right now and changed that 1, which is the 1 US American dollar, to a 0, you will find out banks have shit in there because everything is digitized. They just don't want you to know that. Yeah. So them going to digital currency is nothing new. They've already been there. It's just now they're telling the public that they're going to digital currency. We've already been there. Just like I pointed out before, Bitcoin has been around since 2007. Honestly, it's probably been around longer than that. That's just when they first started making it public. And then it disappeared. And then when it came back, all of a sudden is you need about $100,000 to $1 million just to buy a Bitcoin. So how do you go from mining it to coming back? And now you need $100,000 to $1 million to do it? Is because people with money started investing into it because the money's already digitized.
Yeah, because the people with money get first. They get first dibs on stuff like that, so they already know about it.
Same thing
before they put it out.
Yep, it's the same thing with all the NFTs. That's the reason why, if you notice, NFTs died off. Give it about 2.5, maybe 5 more years, NFTs gonna come back with a vengeance. You know why? Because everybody who has money, Nike, Adidas, Marvel, DC, all these big companies, they're going to put all their money into it, and then they're going to say, okay, we're ready. And then they're going to make it big and give it to everybody else, and then it's too late.
So while it's very low and small right now, just go ahead and buy it up and just save it.
Exactly.
That's what I need. I need to start a VB account again. I need to go back to it.
This essay says, what was troubling to me was the information. What was troubling to me was the information that was in the text that his lawyer released. The wording she used made it seem like she was recanting because she was being pressured to. Yeah, I did see that, and I did notice that it was like the verbiage she was using was a little bit shaky, because that was one thing I paid attention to too. It was like as if somebody was like, hey, this needs to be out. But in the same vein, like if that does come out like that, again, like I said at the beginning, if this man did this, I'm sorry. You know, I've said multiple times you would make a great Tuskegee, but I can't. Just like I would never hire Ezra Miller for anything. I can't. Like, I don't want bad eggs having anything to do with the Sobers if I can help it. That's the reason why I don't work with a lot of comic book publishers out there, because a lot of them are very shisty. A lot of them are very backstabbing and conniving, and they only think about themselves and not really think about their fans. That's the reason why I pick and choose who I work with.
Don't we know?
We won't give them any popularity up here.
Oh no, we don't let them.
That's shady to say. And then his agents dropped him, and they usually don't do that quickly unless there was an internal investigation there. True, but nowadays, from what I've noticed, if Twitter gives a lot of heat, they'll start dropping folks.
Yeah,
because remember that same thing happened with Johnny Depp. He started getting dropped left and right, and then it came back that he didn't do anything. He was getting dropped left or getting dropped for movie roles. He's not in the next Pirates of the Caribbean. They dropped him out of freaking. They dropped him out of the Fantastical Beasts because he was supposed to be in the one that they just released. They dropped him out of that. He practically got fired by Warner Brothers. Kept Amber Turd, as they call her now, but fired the hell out of him.
Dude,
and he didn't do anything.
They dogged her on TikTok. With that part where she was like, my dog got stung by a bee. But you got Tourette's in your face or something? What's up?
It's like, so even with that, it's like, it's weird. That's one of the other things I like to point to too, is like whenever, and this is not me citing again, this is just me using fact and looking at things. Whenever if a dude does something, is like gavel, book. That's the reason why I usually get angry, like not angry. I just usually sit back and like wonder what it is that people are actually looking at, because the only men that can really get away with shit is motherfuckers who have money. And I'm talking about long money, deep pockets. I'm talking about money that if someone comes against them, they can have them disappeared and it won't connect to them. Those are the only ones who can do shit and get away with it. If I did something like that, I would be in prison tomorrow. So it's like, we're going to get hit up, like no matter what. So whenever I hear people say, men get away with everything, I'm like, which ones are you talking about? Because
certain ones,
and I don't get away with anything. I can barely cross the street without a cop looking at me funny.
Hello.
So it's like, I don't know which man you're talking about. So yeah. But
we're trying to get some of that. Well, I don't know if I want some of that money.
I don't want that level.
don't know.
I always want to be held accountable. I don't want that level, because if I get that level, I'm gonna use it to save the planet. I'm gonna use that level to save the planet.
We're gonna be dangerous.
We're gonna be in a utopia. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of Alexes and Kunoichis made.
Like, hi.
Genetically engineered, and we're gonna be in a fucking utopia. Let me see. Honestly, that might not be a bad idea.
That's a bad idea. That's a book idea, dude.
That's a book idea. We need to talk about that. SJ, we need to talk about that with Alter, and then something like that. Hey, we need to go ahead and trifecta on that one. We need to talk about that one.
Utopia, we have Alta, Cuckoo, and Alex. Yeah, I'm writing stuff down. Yes, I keep a pad and pen next to me at all times. Yes, I do.
SJ says, but also wild how the reaction is so much quicker for a black man than certain other. Exactly. And that's the thing, because it's like Ezra had video.
This man, Ezra Miller, has video of him choking a woman. There's a video of him walking behind a guy talking about, do you like, saying something crazy like, do you like to get choked and captured? Mm-hmm. There's evidence of him where he tried to lure this mother and her son to his house because he was going to lock them up down in the bottom of his house and keep them captive. There's evidence of all of that. But yet still, he's still the Flash.
Exactly.
There's nothing.
And you know what I'm really wondering about it, though? And this is the reason why we're going to the next topic. I know we're still on, but this is actually going to segue. Let me go ahead and put this up here because I think we talked enough about that. But right here, it's time to talk about it. Double standards in entertainment. Because it goes to that. Because this is the thing, right? Nowadays, everybody's so afraid. Everybody's so fearful. If somebody is part of the LGBTQIA plus movement, they do not want to touch them, which is weird because for a minute there, I did think Jonathan Majors was bi or something like that. I mean, he's very, and a lot of the way he dresses, like back in the day, we used to call it metrosexual. So I don't know, maybe that's what he is. Maybe he's bi, maybe he's pan. I don't know. Maybe he's straight. I don't know. But I've been looking at it too, and I'm like, I'm wondering if they're afraid to touch Ezra because he's saying he's non-binary. So since he's part of the LGBTQIA plus, they're afraid of Twitter snapping back if they fire him. Like, oh, you fired the LGBTQ, you fired this person. And it's like, and then that right there is what we're talking about. The reason why we try to stay unbiased, because once you become biased, they got you by your, then I'm being both sided when I say they got you by the nutsack or your clitoris. You can't go anywhere. They got you. They got you either like this or they got you like that. You can't go anywhere. So that's why you can't be biased. Because once you show biasm, you're done. As soon as you try to say something against that biasm, you're done. So that's what I'm wondering too.
But I find it amazing if Jonathan Majors was to come out, that he would still be dropped. He'd still be fired because he's black first. He's a black man.
And I know people will be like, that has nothing to do with it. Really?
Yeah.
Let's look at Hollywood. Let's just look at Hollywood. Let's look at political power. Because I know when that one black governor freaking spent up all that money on drugs, that motherfucker was gone.
They were waiting
48 hours out of there.
They were waiting.
Trump done fucked the whole Playboy mansion, sent his cronies after the White House, and it still took two to 3 years later. And this motherfucker's still talking about running for president. Like, why is he not under a rock somewhere yet? Why is he still allowed to talk?
Done buried his dead ex-wife on his golf course so he can get a tax write-off.
Yeah. Shit like that. That should not be allowed. Should not be allowed.
I'm just like,
I guarantee you, I'm not even going to say it because I'm not trying to get cut later, but I guarantee you if I did something like that, I would be
suspect number one.
Suspect number one. Exactly. You did what, sir? For what? Oh, we're going to have to take you in. This sounds like,
oh no.
This sounds like you did this on purpose.
This black man is reading. He's reading books.
Right.
Let's take him down.
Yeah, right. This right here is funny though. I mean, it's not funny, but I get what you say when using the word funny. It is. It's kind of curious because it's like, Fed Now was announced, and then the CEO of Cash App was murked. But the crazy part is they said the individuals that, and this is the wild part, because at first I was like, what the fuck is a CEO doing out there by themselves like that? Like, even though I went to the con, I wasn't by myself. Like, there, SJ, MG,
Yeah.
Asuna, Anubis, other people. There was people around me, so no one was just gonna run up on me and yank me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't understand. Like I guess maybe it's a black thing that wherever you go, you take an entourage, or wherever you go, you take people that you can trust. I was always curious as to why this individual. You're the CEO of a fucking multi-million-dollar company. Why are you out here by yourself? Not just out here by yourself. We're in a predicament to where you can be stabbed and killed. But then I learned later, supposedly, that the individuals who did it, they're also in the tech industry. So yeah, that's something that's going to get investigated. I'm pretty sure we're going to hear more about that later.
It's probably gonna investigate so far, then it's gonna drop and stop, and then something else gonna pop up to cover
CIA is
that.
going to be like, CIA is going to be like, not right now. We owe the FBI a favor.
Yeah.
Adam, what's going on? If you're still out there, it makes sense. It's okay. But we're going through the things.
But yeah,
I was
that's
weak
just...
at the TT call to yes, I will be the Black Captain Planet. There'll be no more pollution. We'll be in a utopia. Everything will be electric or solar. That's what I would do. If I had money like that, people use that type of money to try to take over the world. I would use it to fix it. So that means that all of them will probably be coming after me.
I don't want to
use
take
it to
over
fix
the
it.
world.
I don't want to take over the world. I just want it better for my future generations.
We would have to freaking hide you, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Like seriously, like somewhere deep where no one can get to, where they would least expect.
Mm-hmm. I know where they will least expect me to go. Antarctica.
Don't say it on here.
They still won't expect me to go to Antarctica. I'm black. They're like, oh, he said he's not going to Antarctica. Yeah, he probably ain't going to Antarctica.
It's too cold.
In Hawaii, it's too cold for old Blackie to go to Antarctica.
It's too cold for that dude.
Black ain't going. That's a diversion. He ain't going down there.
It's too cold for that.
I know. Yeah, he in the Bahamas. He has friends and ties in the Bahamas. That's where he's in the Bahamas. Nah, I'm in the igloo, yo.
Look, I'm on the other side of the iceberg.
For real, right? Let me see. Adam says, I want that level so I can do what was done to us. Ooh. Man, I don't even know if I would even do that. I don't even know if I would even do that. Yeah, I know what I would do. I always said if I ran for president, I would send every racist in America to Russia. I did say that.
Bro.
Because here's my deal. If you don't want to be here in a country where there's multiple different type of races, then you should not be here in a country. Why are you making it hard for everybody else? Leave. Fucking leave. Just like you tell us to leave, you fucking leave. You leave.
I guarantee you, if a lot of them go back and check their ancestors, a lot of them are immigrants.
All of them are immigrants. The only individuals that are natural to this part of the U.S. are Mexicans and freaking any other native, because Mexicans are technically natives. I know people don't want to think about that because they were also, freaking colonized by the Spaniards and stuff like that. But Mexicans are native. They are a native tribe. They were up through Texas and New Mexico and Oklahoma and Colorado up into Wyoming.
Correct.
It's Mexicans and natives. Those are the only ones who are native to this country. We were brought here by force, and then the other ones came here and started raping and pillaging.
Actually, there was a tribe.
They say that, but I still think we were brought over here.
No, bro. There was a tribe that discovered America before the Indians, though.
Huh? How so?
Yeah.
Put me on game.
It was an all-female black tribe that was here before the Indians. That's why they said.
But
that's
did they
why
go back?
Huh?
But did they go back?
No,
because that's the part that a lot of people leave out. Because like there's also a rumor that Vikings came over here, but Vikings went back. And then there's also the whole Olmec that's in that the Olmec statues and stuff that are in Mexico. And if you look at them, a lot of them have faces like me. Their noses are like mine. Yeah. So yeah, there's there, but it's like, but a lot of them went back. It's like they came here and then went back.
And they said
I'm talking about staying.
They said that's one of the reasons why the Indians went to war. They were trying to fight them to stop them from making them slaves, because there was a whole tribe there.
That's interesting.
Stop them from making them slaves. And then of course when they my mom knows a tribe because she teaches it in her whenever she does Black History Month. She knows the name of the tribe, but I have to get it from her.
And they ain't kick her out of school yet. You know they don't want that information out there. Man, you better hide Mama Chronicles. She out here putting that information like that.
Do you not know who we talking about?
I know.
And whose mom we talking about?
I know. I know who we talking about.
It's not even it's not even me, bro. It's Mama you gotta worry about.
I know. She ain't gonna let that happen, but I'm just saying. I bet she be scaring them though. Every like,
yeah, she does.
History Month.
No, child, she don't scare them. She a couple of teachers. Let's just say a couple of teachers end up leaving because they claim that she scared them.
What don't we have to do to scare? If I raise an eyebrow, fear for my life. Bitch, because I had to fart, so my eyebrow went up. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm not even thinking about you.
Hard one.
Put tear in the bubble. Yes,
you gotta turn to the side when you do that. But yeah, so that's I have to find out that tribe and
yeah,
please. I have to get it from her, and I gotta do some more research on it. But she should, because I would tell her, she was like, no, the Indians were not here first. She said it was a black, and I read that somewhere say it was all black female tribe that was here, and then the Indians came after, and then they started working together, and then that's why the Indians went to war. They was trying to protect them from taking them into slavery.
So the natives were trying to protect that all black female tribe from them getting pulled into slavery.
And I think that's kind of why you see a lot of blacks and natives, a lot of black people got Cherokee and Well,
I mean, I have heard of that because I know, like, supposedly, like, with the whole Blackfoot tribe, it supposedly was more individuals that looked like us in Blackfoot, hence the name Blackfoot. But I could just give someone a side eye and exactly. But so yeah, the double standards in Hollywood, like we said with Ezra, right? Ezra out here just fucking up the world. He's still in it, but I still believe that it's because Ezra knew what card to play. I think, which was that whole let me join the LGBTQI plus community so that I'm safe as a white Jewish man in America. Which technically you're a white Jewish man. You didn't even have to do that. So like I even knew that Ezra. So it's like, but now you have everything going on.
You could have stopped right there. You had to add that extra notch in your belt, really?
Yeah, you
had to tighten that belt a little more.
You were good where you were at. Now you just made it big. Now you just made it. I'm gonna make sure for sure, and that's what I really think it is with Ezra. That's the reason why I think they didn't touch him, or they're just like, nah, just leave him alone. Why? Well, first off, he's Jewish. Second, he's part of the alphabet mafia, so I'll just leave him alone. But it is weird, because all the stuff he did that was corroborated, that was put on video, that was witnessed by other individuals. He actually has multiple arrests for it, and nothing, and then this has an accusation, then a backtrack, and the lawyer is saying that it didn't happen. But again, SJ does bring a great point. She could have been coerced by his lawyer team, and it's very possible, especially with how big of a role, the bigger role he has with being Kang and being the next big baddie. Like, he's the next Thanos of the Marvel Universe. So, hey, but it's weird. It is weird. No matter how you look at it, it's weird. No matter how you cut it, it's weird. You can even throw Trump in there. Like, you don't even get freaking, you don't even get arrested for the shit that you actually fucked up. You get arrested for paying off a goddamn porn star with I will add this because I want to be wholesome about it. I don't want to give half truths. They did say he used campaign money, which of course that is illegal. Well, supposedly he paid his lawyer. His lawyer flipped the money, so that's already fucking drug money. so he paid his lawyer. His lawyer flipped the money and then paid her off. So that's how that went, and then that's what got him, brought up. But even still, I'm like, you bring him up on that, but you can bring him up on everything else he did, to include all of these contractors that he screwed over the past, all the contractors that he screwed while in the White House. the fucking rampage on the White House, you know,
I
the
don't
fucking
understand.
hate that he spread across the country. You get him
I
on
don't
that.
get that. I don't get that part.
Yeah.
I don't get that whole part. Like, how did he not immediately get arrested or indicted for that citing that riot on January 6th? I want to know, because you put some major people.
They were ready to indict the owners of Black Lives Matter, which we
Bro,
learned more about them. And I mean, I kind of already had a feeling that I think that they started from a good place and then they got to a point where the money spoke louder and they started chasing that. But they even tried to indict them just for having a silent fucking protest. So it's like
the fact that
you can get indicted for that, but you can't get indicted for inciting your followers, your fans, the people that love you into running up on the White House. Like that's weird to me.
the fact that you came up in the White House with zip ties, looking for Pelosi. So you was ready to capture some people, and do God knows what, and you're not gonna.
If they would have found him, they probably would have killed him.
Yeah.
So again, there's a lot of double standards. Let me see. Adam said, I can just give someone. Oh, okay, I already read that one. And Adam said that and mental health got him. Yes, there's that too, because he claimed that a lot with his mental health. And that's what I'm saying. That's the double standards of stuff. So you have that. Then you have Twitter out here screaming and yelling and crying, not even knowing the full information. People just screaming and yelling and crying and opinion, nothing fact based. And then you got companies reacting to that based off of things, not even realizing, not even looking at the bigger picture. Just like I was talking to my daughter today, I was playing some stuff to her. I'm like, baby, you got to look at the bigger picture. Like, don't look at the pieces. Everybody just likes to look at the pieces. They want to put the puzzle together. I start from the corners. Just fucking put the puzzle together.
That's it.
Like, who the fuck cares
where you start
together? You know, just put the puzzle together so you can see the bigger picture. And like I said, no matter how you talk about this, people are not going to see the bigger picture. They're going to still look at it and be like, well, Jonathan Majors is wrong. Okay, like as we said before, if he did it, throw the book at him. If he did not, apologize and fucking fix it. Because this is fucked up. Because you got individuals out here who actually did shit, and there's actual buku's worth of evidence, and they're still talking about running for president, and still
physical evidence at that.
There's that physical evidence. Still out here touching little kids and shit like that, like still doing the goddamn thing. And then there's like, oh, we didn't know. Like there's something I said that in a sense, and I mean that people could take this however they want to. It may come off racist to some, but that's the shit that's baby in a certain sector of group in the United States. And people are wondering why. Oh my God, so black females are the most educated in America. I wonder why. Well, because the other group got baby. That's what happened. Think about it. Most of us are parents. If you're not, here, run a little experiment. Take one child, baby the fuck out of them. Take the other child and actually make them responsible for their problems. The other one, every time they do something sweep it on the rug, the other one, make them responsible. See who the fuck you're going to be bailing out of jail later. See who the fuck is going to be causing the most trouble for you later. See who the fuck is going to listen. Or see who the fuck is going to buck at you.
And see who's going to be quick to throw you in a nursing home at the end.
Exactly. It's fucking, it's psychological, and people don't get it. Yeah. People don't understand. That parent that does the baby in is the parent that gets shat on almost every goddamn time by the person that they baby. Wow, this SJ. Cool Cat, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome in. So like I said, double standards in entertainment.
Oh boy. This is
I'm not gonna go to the next one because I think we already covered this one too. The spinelessness of the entertainment industry. Because it all goes back to being spineless. We need to get away from that.
Yeah, this is exhausting.
Yeah, if someone is wrong, period.
That's just
I don't care what group they're part of. I don't care what political party they sign to.
Or what power they hold or how much money they hold.
Yep,
hold
wrong
them accountable.
Is wrong. Nothing is going to fix on this planet until people are held accountable for the things that they do. Nothing's going to be held. Nothing's going to work. Everything's going to be broke forever until that is fixed. So, Marvel movie news, because we're all well over an hour now.
Yeah.
They said, I guess, I thought it was a rumor, but I guess it's fact now. Adam Driver is supposed to be Reed Richards. What do y'all think about that?
Adam Driver.
Mm-hmm. What was what, SJ? What I say?
That sound in the back. Wasn't that your dog?
Oh, that was my daughter. That was my daughter. She's playing. Hold on, right quick. Hold on, right quick.
So he's supposed to be Reed Richards. Huh. I mean, if you go by the comic book, if you go by the comic book look, he
Oh, that
could.
was my munchkin. She was playing a game in the living room.
She got excited.
Mm-hmm. I think she's playing this game called Subway Surfers.
Mm-hmm.
So she gets really, really into it when she plays.
I mean, if you go by the comic book from the Marvel Studios, he does look like the character.
Yeah. Abby, so Reed Richards is Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, he does look like the character.
He's the dude that does he has the stretchy powers.
Yeah, stretch.
He does like that. He stretches for stuff. And he's a super genius. That's the one part I like about him. Most dudes freaking highly, highly, highly intelligent. As you said, I don't know. I guess I can't say. I've only seen him in Star Wars, so I can't speak to his acting chops. Maybe he's a good actor. I will say that, and I'm not only saying that because he's a former Marine like me, but he's actually a really good actor. He's a really good actor. I've seen him in a couple of different movies, and he's good. He has the comedic chops, he has the serious chops, and clearly from Star Wars, he has the crybaby chops. So,
He got the chops.
I think he could. I think he could pull it off. I know there's a lot of people who are like, "What? Really? Why?" But it's like he's already in a Disney house,
Mm-hmm.
So, and if we all notice, Disney likes to recycle their actors, so they like to take their actors and recycle them.
Why hire more when you can have
grow up
something
and
else?
Exactly. Once you're in the mouse house, you're in the house. You got a job forever, as long as you don't.
That's just like the police department.
Yeah.
Why hire from the outside when you can just move from one department to the other?
Exactly. Same with freaking post office too.
Yeah.
Honestly, same way any type of civil service job or government job. Once you're in, you're in.
Once you're out, you're out.
You don't see it, SJ? I can understand that. I can understand that, but I think he could. I mean, like I said, he's a pretty good actor, but I think a lot of is going to be different, especially him being Kylo Ren for as long as he was.
Yeah.
A lot of people are still probably going to see Kylo, and that's usually the hard part when it comes to acting. Like when people play it, like for instance, Henry Cavill, it's going to be hard to see another Superman because of what he did as Superman and how he looked as Superman. It's going to be hard. Like even with Tyler Hoechlin playing Superman and Superman and Lois, it was very difficult for people to get on as him as being the new Superman. But as he did it for a little bit, everyone's like, "Oh, okay, I can see him being Superman now." And Tyler Hoechlin does play a pretty good Superman. I don't know if y'all have seen Superman and Lois, but he does play a pretty good Superman. Like I enjoy him as a Superman, but I also enjoy Henry Cavill. So I think he can do it, but since he's Kylo Ren, I think he was Kylo Ren for so long. I think it's going to be hard for a lot of people to get off of that, like of him being Kylo, and then being now he's in this role, Okay, so you've seen it then. Yeah, Tyler does well. He did well because like when I first saw, I was like, really, Tyler Hoechlin? But then after I saw a couple of episodes, I was like, okay. And now that I'm further along, I'm like, all right, this actually can work. This actually can work. So, no worries, Ebony. That's the reason why you have two comic geeks up here, to help out with stuff like that. Like, I know there's a weird world out there where people look at things and they're like, well, in the comments, you can't say anything. I don't do that. Like, if someone doesn't know, I'm going to, tell you and clue you in, because I know a lot of folks don't read the comics, or a lot of folks don't really know the characters by their actual name. They just know them by their superhero name or their moniker and stuff like that. So no worries. Questions ever come up, please ask. Please ask. And if I know the answer, I will definitely tell you. So Scorpio's not here, so I can't do the dance. Is this going to be the first rumor has it without a dance? Should I wait? Hold on. Superman was a great transition from Teen Wolf to Teen Wolf. Yeah, it was. It was. It really was. Yeah, I think for him it helped in um raising his acting, up a little more. Yeah, and his take on Bizarro, that was good. That's when I realized, like, okay, this dude, he has it. Because I know a lot of, from what I heard too, I think a lot of people tried to campaign too for him. Like if they were going to remove Henry Cavill, which they did, would be to campaign for him to come up. Just like a lot of people were campaigning for Grant Gustin to replace Ezra Miller, which I think Grant's a good actor, but I don't know. I haven't seen enough stuff with him in it other than The Flash. I know there was a lot of other things that he was in, but I only really know him for The Flash. But the TV Flash, that I don't know if he would be able to do movie Flash or if he would even want to do movie Flash because he's on TV Flash for 9 years. He might want to leave it. But yeah, I do believe that old dude, why is his name escaping me? But the one who played Green Arrow, he would have been a good movie Green Arrow, I do think. I think he would have transitioned to movie Green Arrow very well. But that's just me. So Sheltered. Oh, you didn't get to read comics? Yeah, well, like I said, that's why it's here. That's why we're here. So when you have questions, ask them. We'll answer. We'll answer without ridicule and without we won't be assholes about it. Because there's really no point. There's really no point to be that way. We would try to bring you in and answer the question for you. How's the pupper?
He's good. I just had to take him to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. So, Scorpio, I did find one. For you. Ready?
Find one what?
This is the last one before we end.
Uh-oh.
A rumor has it. So rumor has it. We need to sound, y'all. Rumor has it.
Oh my god.
Jonathan Majors is being replaced as Kang for future Marvel.
Yes, I saw that today.
Yeah. Stephen Amell, thank you, Adam. Thank you, Adam, because he's a great actor. I forgot his name, but I think Stephen Amell would have been perfect to go from TV Green Arrow to movie Green Arrow. That's what I think he would have been, bow legs and all. I think he would have been perfect. He would have been perfect. That dude, he would have been perfect. They could have just kept it the same way. They didn't even have to change nothing. Just give it a movie budget. Just give it a Hollywood movie blockbuster budget and just let them go to work. So what's your favorite part of the show? Stephen Amell is your favorite part? Oh, rumor has it is your favorite part of the show? I know, that's why I try to make a rumor every show. Like, you have to have a rumor has it every show. So Scorpio comes in with it. Hey, if y'all start bringing us more rumors, like we'll start doing them. We'll start doing. No, I said bow legs, not boat legs, bow legs. So it's like bow-legged people are typically their legs typically bow sometimes from the hip down, or
it's almost like two parentheses.
Yeah, basically. And some have it really, really bad, and then some just have it slightly.
A lot of the girls with the stank walks have them.
Yeah. Honestly, a lot of people who ride horses have them too.
Because the way they sit on the horse.
Like if they've been riding for a very, very long time, like if a mama's like, I'm going to put my 2-year-old on the horse. You about to have a bow leg, baby, because their legs really aren't finished developing. So now they're going to end up being bow leg.
Standing there with their back out.
So Jonathan Majors is being like I said, I forget what's the actor. Hold on, they said there's a type of actor that they're looking for.
Oh shoot, we just
hold on, we just looked at it.
We just looked that up before we came over here.
We did, right? But we talked about so much.
Oh, his name is Damson Idris.
Yeah,
Idris.
a Damson Idris type.
Hmm.
They want to.
Isn't this the gentleman that he was in a movie with Denzel Washington?
I think so. I know he's in Snowfall too, from
Yeah,
what
because
Carrie was telling me. So.
he told Denzel Washington one time on like a red carpet, he's like, "I want to be in a movie with you," and he ended up being in a movie with Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's him.
Yep. So my thing is like, if that's the type they want, what does it say? Marvel is reportedly considering replacing Jonathan Majors for an actor like Damson Idris in new film following his arrest. So I'm looking at it too, and I'm like, why would you name drop this? Just say them. Why would you
Yeah,
do it? Like, we want an actor like him. Like, no, you want that actor.
you
Just
want that
stop playing.
actor? Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, who you fooling? That's what I'm talking about when I say deflection and misdirection. Like, they do this shit a lot, and if you know how to read it, you see it. So if they
Yeah.
do replace him, I guarantee it's going to be Damson Idris that is the replacement.
Yeah, just say he's the replacement.
You know, so it's like, don't do that. Don't do that. You're wasting that dude's time and everybody else. It's like, who you think you're talking to? A 2-year-old?
Yeah, we're grown.
I'm gonna get you something like cotton candy, but it's not gonna be cotton candy. Like the fuck?
It's gonna be a sponge type.
It's sponge type cotton candy. This is new. It dissolves faster.
Like, what? Just give me cotton candy.
Just give me cotton candy. What are you talking
That's
about?
the same thing with the Diet Coke. No, just give me a Coke.
Exactly.
So the Diet Coke got way more sugar than the Coke. So don't even play with me like that. Light ice cream. Don't play with me. Just give me ice cream.
Glenn said like cartoon cowboys. Exactly. Cartoon cowboys got a lot of bow-legged going on, especially what's his name? Sylvester. What's his name? Some Yosemite Sam. Yosemite Sam, bow-legged as hell.
I said no. That's the
That's Foghorn Leghorn. You were about to talk
that's
about.
Foghorn Leghorn. I was really doing.
Yeah. It's R2.
Okay, I was going to say, bro.
I gotta get back to my spaceship. Time to get back to the X-wing.
Time to get back to Neutron City.
Yep, right. Disney needs me. They need a new X-wing pilot in this new Star Wars movie. Wouldn't that be crazy if y'all saw me piloting the X-wing? I don't even care. I get blown up. Just to say I pilot the X-wing.
Wow. You don't care about getting blown up. Jeez.
But Disney, y'all better make me the best damn X-wing pilot everywhere. You know why? Because like it has nothing to do with my color. Like we need some good X-wing pilots. Luke can't be the only one that was good.
Mm-hmm.
And Poe Dameron, they can't be the only good X-wing pilots. So you got to have more than that. Yeah. What's going on, G? What's going on, G? I'm glad you can make it, brother. Hello, R2. Yes, I do. Well, I don't have an actual R2. I want to build an R2. I do want to build an R2. If I do get one, because like you remember when we were at a KaiCon, they had the R2 unit going through the astromech. So I guess there's a group that teaches you how to build astromechs. So I do want to build one eventually, and make it purple and orange. Purple, orange, and silver is what I want to make it. So
purple, orange, and silver.
Purple, orange, and silver.
Orange and silver. Purpose, orange, and silver.
Right now, I just have R2 on my phone. So my phone is R2. Yosemite Sam, what in tarnation? Yep, that's Yosemite right there. Adam says, "Hey y'all, seen the video with Neil deGrasse Tyson and the cotton candy air? Cotton candy air? Wouldn't that just what? All right, we got to see that. You might have to send that to me, Adam. You might have to send that to us. Cotton candy air? Why not just air candy? That's basic. Thank you, Adam. You just, I know you brought that up because of the point, but that's basically, that's basically what I was trying to say. That's basically what I was trying to say. Oh man. So yeah, I guess that's their plans. I've heard this more than once. So like, if I would have only heard this one time, I'd be like, okay. But I've heard it multiple times to include some YouTubers out there that I actually genuinely, pay attention to, because they too themselves are unbiased. Like they give their opinions, but they're unbiased. So, and that's really a short list of individuals. And, so I listen to this and I've heard this multiple times. So I'm like, hey, maybe it's happening. Maybe it's true. Maybe that's what they're really trying to do. It's just replacing them. now at this point, because of everything that went on. So it's very possible. It's something that I was watching one of Tyrone Magnus. I was watching his video the other day, and it's something that he said too. He's looking at it too, but he was like, well, maybe they don't know something. Maybe they know something we don't know.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the thing too. Maybe there's something that they know that we don't. That's the reason why I hold my rights, I hold my reserves. Like I am still, like I said, I'm gonna be unbiased. I'm gonna look at it like I said. If he did it, throw the book at him. Especially if he did it and then him and his lawyer tried to get her to recant because of where he's at. Because that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Own up for the shit that you did. Don't do that. Because when you start doing stuff like that, that's the reason why when people do get in situations like this, they don't talk because they feel like, well, if I say something, either someone's going to try to shut me up or no one's going to believe me or blah, 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 so forth, so on and so forth. So I do think that people need to start owning up in that aspect. But again, if he didn't do it, then he needs an apology and shit needs to be fixed.
The same way you publicly did it, you need to do a public apology.
Exactly. The same way you went out there publicly, like, yeah, we're leaving. You need to come out there. Look, we were sorry. We jumped the gun before we had any full information. We would love to take Mr. Majors back, but if he chooses not to come back to us and decides to go to another agent, we fully understand. We apologize for any inconvenience that we may have done to you. We will be cutting a check for you later.
But of course,
of this and because of all the movie deals that we put you on. See, look at that. You production company. Hey, I have the degrees. Bring me in for your PR because y'all fucking the hell up. Y'all just doing shit now. Y'all just doing whatever the fuck.
They're not going to do it because one, it's going to look bad on them, and one, they're going to lose future business. No one's going to want to work with them because they're going to say, okay, well, as soon as I get in trouble, you're going to drop me. So it's like,
well, that's their fault. Like I said, live with your actions.
Yeah.
I fuck up and I live with it.
Correct.
I've made friends mad. I messed up my comics. Like I messed up, even messed up types. Like misspell words. I can be like, I didn't do that. What are you talking about? No, I did that. Live with your actions. I've hurt people's feelings and I've had to live with it. So many people don't want to live with the dirt that they do. And it's not a very good way to live life because at the end of the day, you're taking all that shit to your grave.
That's true.
Enjoy that. But if you live with your actions, eventually you'll be able to get past it. Eventually you'll be able to forgive yourself. Eventually you won't be haunted anymore. So yeah. There's other things I'm responsible for. Like I said, I can't even mention. And when I finally sat down one day and actually realized what I was responsible for, I was like, well, shit. That's military base. But yeah. But when I actually sat down and realized what I was responsible for, I had to fucking come into to understanding of that. Like, you were responsible for that.
You really messed that up, bro.
Yeah. So it's like you have to live with that shit. It hurts.
Yeah,
but you
it does. It does, and it's gonna come to your remembrance, unfortunately, every once in a blue moon. But
it causes all sorts of issues: PTSD, anxiety, so much stuff when you don't live with it. But when you start living with it, you can eventually kind of, sort of move past it.
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of.
Kind of,
sort of. Depending on the level of what you do. That shit was a look for me.
I want to know what you did. What you did.
Can't say anything about that yet. I don't think.
So. No, don't say nothing, especially not on live. Just tell me afterwards. I am like, I tell you, I am like a vault. You already know that. I don't tell.
Like I said, everybody around me is vaults. I make sure of it.
Once it comes in, it never goes out. Even if you piss me off and make me mad, I will never. I'm not one of those people that use stuff against you.
Neither. There's secrets.
I get no joy.
There's secrets that people have told me, where people they've pissed me off afterwards, or they've done me dirty, and I still have their secrets.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not gonna
blast you.
No.
I'm not gonna join the hate train. Because you're gonna need somebody to come and pat you on the shoulder when it all crumbles.
Oh, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna piss on them if they're on fire, but I'm not gonna tell their secrets either. Like, oh, you on fire? I'm going to the bathroom. I really gotta pee. Like, I'm not gonna piss on you if you're on fire, but I ain't gonna tell you secrets.
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you secrets. No, that's not me.
But
that is not me at all. Thank God I'm not like that, man. I'm not vengeful
Yeah,
like that.
that's a hard way to live.
It is terrible way to live. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
So I'm curious, how's the discipline level of being a comic book artist compared to being in the military? To be honest, it's harder to do comics than what it was in the military. Military is it's very copy paste. It's also very indoctrinated. It's also very organized. It's also very, you know what you're gonna do. Like over there, we have this saying, "Hurry up and wait." Like everything's hurry up and wait. You know what's coming. Everything's organized. Everything's scheduled. Now, in comic books, it could be like that too, but there's a lot of monkey wrenches that can be thrown in, a lot of salt that can be thrown in, a lot of different situations. Then you got cells. You got to do things that you never were used to. If anything, I had to break out of my military aspect in order to be better at making comics because um, a lot of it doesn't mesh well. Like things I could do in the military to get cooperation, I can't do that same stuff in the civilian world. I can't do that same stuff in dealing with comics and dealing with
Yeah.
individuals who may have never dealt with the military. Now, there's the one things that I brought over, like my organization, my attention to detail, my drive, and some of the things that I went through that I've made fantastical and turned into stories. You know, that's that. But other than that, like to me, it's different between the two. Exactly, Glenn. Thank you, Glenn. Very scheduled. The military is very scheduled. Yep. Hurry up and wait. That's honestly that. No, not really. Because in comic books, it's like I don't know. Like it depends. You know what? Honestly, hurry up and wait probably could be applied a little bit to comics. It's like you get there and you're like, oh, we're doing this book, and then all of a sudden it's like waiting for the artist, waiting for the artist.
Yeah.
Waiting for the editor, waiting for the writer.
If you want to learn, I figured this out. If you want to learn patience,
Yeah.
do a comic book. Because trust me, I want. That's why I haven't put out no date or anything yet.
Everybody, we're gonna have this to you next month. 5 years later. That's why I don't do dates. Everybody, why don't you do dates? Because I don't know when the fuck this is coming out. Artists have lives, I have lives, and I don't have enough money to pay someone enough money for them to drop their life.
I gotta pay.
to work on my book.
A lot of this stuff I'm paying out of pocket, and on top of that, I have no, I don't, but no, I'm not married, but no, I don't have kids, but I still have a household. I still have bills. I still have things that I need, and then my artist, he's father of quadruplets, married.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can't.
Yeah. You can't just like drop everything.
I mean, I can't.
That is not going to work. Yeah.
No.
And you got to think about that too. Is
plus
like,
he works. So
yeah. This is my thing is like when you're a small business, and I see small businesses as, and this is what I see small businesses as. If you are, because I know there's a lot of comic book publishers out here who think that they're big time because they made millions of dollars, right? And they're like, we're a big business. No, you're a small business. Just small business there's hundreds of thousands of small business that are millionaire businesses, right? Multi-millionaire businesses. This is me as this is what I see the small business as, right? Usually it's run by the individual who started it, one, and then two, you aren't trading any type of stock yet because you need stacks. And I'm not talking about $1,000 stacks. I'm talking about stacks upon stacks, upon stacks, upon stacks, upon stacks to even think about getting into the trade. And once you're in the trade, and this is the crazier part because there's still some small businesses who can trade on the NASDAQ and everything else, and they still are considered a small business type. But they're more medium business, so small to medium business. So if you're not doing any of that, you're still a small business, which means you can't just shit on your artists. You can't just shit on your fans. You can't just shit on the people that are working with you to help you bring things forward. You can't do it, whether it's cosplayers or so on and so forth, because you are a small business. If they leave, you're fucked. And that's what a lot of people are learning right now because they want to shit on their fans because they think, well, I had a $24,000 Kickstarter or $500,000 Kickstarter, and then they want to shit on people. And everybody's like, oh, well, you can kick rocks. I'm done with you. Like now Nike can shit on people and people are still going to buy Nike. Why? Because Nike's a big business.
Yeah.
McDonald's can shit on people, and guess what's going to happen? People are going to sell about McDonald's. Why? Because McDonald's is a big business.
Nike has their hands in things where you would least expect. Some
Yep.
shoes that some people are wearing are
And
Nike.
they don't even know it's Nike, and it's Nike. You
So
buy shoes
Nike,
at Walmart, like, I don't subscribe to Nike. I'm buying this from Walmart, and it's Nike.
yeah, and it's Nike. It's a company that's off of Nike. The
That's a big
military boots.
Yep, that's a big business.
Yeah.
I mean, you got so much money out there that it doesn't even bother you anymore.
Yep.
You got so many revenue streams that if you lose one, you're just like, I'm still making 10 million a minute, so it doesn't matter. That's a big business. The rest of us are small and micro. Because now small businesses, there are so many businesses, now there's sectors of small business now.
Oh yeah.
You have micro small businesses.
Your business is making this. Your business is running its own business.
Exactly. That's my goal.
That's what
That's what I'm trying to get to. That's my goal. That's the reason why I don't work with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't befriend everybody.
No.
I only mess with people who support me, because whenever I get there, I plan on having something for everyone.
Yeah, franchise. When your business can franchise and your franchise can franchise it, you're literally not doing anything. Your money is literally working for you.
Yep, you're right. You're right, G. Coca-Cola. Another thing too, like, matter of fact, most recently, right? If we're going that route, like what G said with Coca-Cola, you're absolutely right. Same way. Another thing too, if you look at most recently with Anheuser-Busch and everybody out here throwing out their piss water. I'm sorry for y'all who drink Bud Light, but since being in Colorado, I've been introduced to fucking craft beers, and I would never put that piss in my mouth again. Because and you got to be, I'm throwing out my Bud Light. You think they really give a fuck?
They don't care at
bought
all.
it and threw it out. They made their money. If you really want to hit them where it hurts, don't buy the product, because once you bought it, it doesn't fucking matter anymore. People are here buying shit to make a point. I'm against the fucking rainbow flags. I'm gonna fucking pour out my Bud Light in the truck. You bought the shit. It doesn't matter anymore. They don't care. They're at such a high level. They don't give a fuck. The only people that hurts is small business, because when you do that to a small business, it's quicker for people to jump on the bandwagon, and all of a sudden that small business is gone. Mega corporations, Coca-Cola, Anheuser-Busch, fucking Coors, Miller, fucking Nike, Adidas. Doesn't matter. Burn your Adidas shoes. They don't care. They don't care. You bought them. Their objective is over. Why do you think they don't email you after you buy their product? I will. Hey, how did you like it? I can't wait to hear what you think. Why do you think you go to freaking Starbucks? Starbucks ain't shooting you an email. Like, they might shoot you an email, but it's, hey, you want to come back and buy something else? But it's like, no, thank you. Jay, so what's going on? I've been here, but however, are you ready? No. Thank you for that, Jay. As we said last week, be dumb. Exactly, be dumb. And it's like, people don't get it. People don't understand that. They think they really hurting these folks, and they're not. I'll put that up there for you, SJ. They think they really hurting these companies, and they're not. You're not hurting them. They are mega corporations. The quickest way to hurt them is to never buy their products ever again. And not just you, but every customer. And I guarantee you that is never going to happen once you're a mega corporation, because everybody dumps their money into mega corporations as if a mega corporation really cares about you. They don't. They care about your money. That's why they're quick to do layoffs. But hey, what do I know? I just got a couple of degrees in business. So, and honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth right now. I thought about stopping my business degrees, because when I got in, I started learning the cutthroat part of everything, the hard part of everything. And I knew I didn't want to work like that. That's the reason why for me, I've always said, hey, I'm just going to, even if we do movies and things and animations later on, I'm keeping everything internal. I'm not venturing out to anyone. I'm keeping everything internal, because once you start getting to that mega corporation, big business crap, it's over from there. You were just a number, just like in the military. On my last 4, all over again. And I don't want to be that. or my military number. Do I remember that? If I think about it, it'll come back to me. I did a memory dump when I got out. But yes, hashtag be dumb. Yep, that will be a t-shirt. The thumbs up. Yes, it will. Let me see. For the viewers in the podcast and my fellow chaos people, let's get ready to soften comics. Oh man. So I said we're at 140. Jeez. Shows are getting fun and very long. But I do appreciate y'all dropping in. I'm gonna wait till Scorpio gets back before we leave, so he can help get us out. But yeah. So again, though, what are y'all's thoughts on that? Them replacing Jonathan Majors as King, like that already being a talk before any type of prosecution, any type of trial, any type of actual factual evidence. Like, and I want to hear both sides. I want to hear, are you for it? Are you against it? Do you feel like they may know something we don't know? Do you feel like they're just trying to quickly wash their hands of everything? So if it does come out that he did something, they can say, look, we dropped him, don't hate us. What do y'all think? What do y'all think on that? No, it is not. Not anymore. It used to be a long time ago, but no, not anymore. That's why I said last four, and then I said my military number. So no. I feel like they are moving quickly but slowly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. They're moving quickly, but slowly. Just like almost like they're putting their ducks in a row. Like they're just, and so when it does come out, they can just start moving, Worried they know something we don't know, but do feel like they should have waited until convicted. Agreed. Because like I said, because even if it comes back and he did nothing, this is quite literally another Johnny Depp issue. Where they did the same thing to Johnny Depp. And I don't know, has anybody heard of him being even cast for a new movie and stuff? I know he was the hot freaking actor and stuff, especially like with Tim Burton for the longest. So I know he probably got long money, but Jay, you still saying hello? Let me see. Quick with the blame, slow with the facts. Yes. And that's what I've been noticing, especially with the Twitter thing, is that everybody's quick with the blame, slow with the facts. It's like everybody wants to blame, everybody wants to go on that. And then from there, it's like, it's crazy. But the brand, exactly. The brand. Like I said before, like the way I try to handle things with folks who are in positions that I consider high in the Soverse, like I don't remove anyone. I talk to everybody. And SJ, you know this, like you know, Scorpio knows. Like I'll talk to everybody. I'm not gonna quickly you're gone. Gotta protect the brand because like Scorpio said earlier, there's always three sides to the sword. The truth, your side, and the other person's side. And a lot of times the sides match up. It's like, oh, okay, two people telling the truth, But more times than not, the sides are always from that perspective and that point of view, which is the reason why you have to listen to both. And then you also got to look at the truth. Preemptive damage control. Yes, I agree. Preemptive damage control. They see it. They see the writing on the wall. They know where it may go. And they're just like, hey, let's handle this now, or at least get ourselves in a position to handle this now so that it doesn't come back to bite us in the ass later. Just more Hollywood drama. I get it. What's going on? What's going on, Pretty Locks? How you doing? What's going on, Miko? How's everything? Hope everything's good. Don't you got a show tonight too? I know Three Blurred Ninjas. I got a show tonight, right, Jay? Aren't you getting ready for your show? Well, Scorpio's doing bad. I don't want to end the show without him. Ooh, hold on. Oh, so Three Blur does have a show. Okay. I'm gonna start putting. If Jay is all right with y'all, I don't know if I ever mentioned this, bro. I want to start putting y'all down as like it's like a sister show. Whenever I start making posts and stuff like that. Be uniquely sovereign. Exactly. I like that. I do like that. I'm gonna write that down. Because we are hella unique. That's one of the things I do love about Sovereign Commons. We have so many different types of people, so many different types of mindsets, so many different types of views, so many different types of personalities. And I like that. A lot of people, when they do stuff like this with comics or anything like this or entertainment, they want individuals who drone right behind them. I don't want drones. If I did something wrong, I want people to tell me. If I wrote something wrong, I want people to tell me. If I wrote something right, I want people to tell me. So we are definitely unique in that aspect. Y'all judging Boogie tonight? What Boogie do? Or y'all judging him for something else? What Boogie do? This is very true. That's why we need to go ahead and start putting it in. So we're going to start putting. I'm gonna start putting Three Blurred Ninjas as our sister show.
Oh.
Because I know we mentioned y'all. We've mentioned y'all on a lot of episodes, but I want to start actually putting it like either in the bio of the British page, and then also in posts and stuff like that too.
Yes, and us actually showing up on the show.
Wait, y'all do a commercial for Sovereign Comp? What? Jay, all right, we got to get a commercial for y'all. They do a commercial for Sovereign Comics. I appreciate that. That's all. Y'all about to make me cry. We got to get up out of here. Not y'all judging, but what Boogie do? What Boogie getting judged for? We judging his simplest. I might have to listen to that for that. Oh man, Three Bird Ninjas have been hella promoted. That's dope. Y'all are so freaking awesome. Y'all are so freaking awesome, man. I am truly, truly grateful for anybody who promotes anything bridge related, sovereign related, community coalition related, 242 cosplay nation related, freaking SCG related, anything related within our bubble of entertainment. You know, I appreciate all of it.
Thank you for putting up with our craziness.
Oh, for real. You want a commercial video? Okay. Let's see what I can do. Let's see what I can do with that. I'll make something.
Who want a commercial video? I know King Thumperdon ain't giving out orders. You don't tell us what you want.
King Thumperdon. Oh man. All right, y'all. We got 148. So we're gonna go ahead and close the show out.
Yeah.
We most definitely appreciate every single last one that we drop in here. It's always
and love all of you. You don't get to give out orders.
King Thumperdon, that's Jay. The first time I heard that name, I think we had Jay on.
Yeah, we had Jay on. I had introduced him. I said the King of Thumperdons, and I knew when I saw him down in the backstage, I knew I was gonna mess up his whole face because he just started laughing. I have to mess up his intro because he was gonna intro and do something silly, but I said let me mess it up a little bit.
Actually, say he's the producer, so yeah.
No.
Let's stop. But
I don't care.
Okay, I'm gonna see what producer. I can do. Like, do y'all want me saying something, Jay, or do y'all want like just anything, like even with the flashing of the comics, like let me know, like DM me and let me know exactly what it is you're looking for, because I do want to make sure that it vibes with your show also, because I know y'all do have a wild show, because I think we've been up there. Y'all do have a wild show, so it's like y'all show is fun. So I do want to make sure it vibes.
You the captain now. There's a difference between producer and executive producer. You ain't got to executive yet.
Executive was a producer.
Is the what?
I gotta look it up again because I used to get it confused too. I think
executive is
buyer, right?
Is the higher.
Because I think it's executive producer and co. Executive producer co. I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Executive producer, co-producer. Yeah.
Let's see. Ebony said, "Tune in tonight, tier, and hear what they say for the commercial to get inspiration." Very good idea. Very good idea. Because I know I've heard the commercial before. I've heard it before when I tuned in. So I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna tune in, get some more inspiration. Because typically, usually after the show is like Betty Bye time for the kids. I gotta start putting them away. Not putting them away, y'all. Like putting them in bed. Like I ain't like putting them in the box. Like see you in the morning. Like
that Mickey Mouse. What are they doing to the babies? Why are you doing that to the babies? Why you put them in a box like that?
Why you put them in a box like that?
What is wrong with you, you killer?
So, what did she say? They did a different one every time. Oh, okay. They do a different one every time. Okay. And it's to help the show, Squirt. Yeah, and it's to help the show.
Okay. What did Jay do to help me? What have you done for me lately?
One, the edits you do quick 15-second video. Okay. One like that with a quick second. Okay, got you.
What have you done for us lately?
They promote us every show.
They promote Sovereign Comics. They don't promote the Bridge.
This is part of Sovereign Comics.
I need to say specific. I need a second commercial for the Bridge only.
Oh Lord. Then we need to do a commercial too.
Since you want to be.
Then we need to do a commercial too. Matter of fact, hey, the show is almost over. Y'all make sure that y'all tune in to 3 Blurred Ninjas. Here on YouTube, look for 3 Blurred, BLERD, Ninjas. So when we sign off, y'all go straight over there. I don't even think it's 3 anymore. Ain't like 48 of y'all up there.
Like 15 of them.
It's like a whole ninja squad right now. It's
15
like
11 churn.
Yeah, like everybody got katanas and shit over there now. It's like everybody doing
11 churn. They churn their hair churn. They got grandbabies.
Yeah, it's like 78 blurred ninjas now. It's like they fucking Konoha over there right now. Everybody got headbands, just running around doing
101 ninjas.
Just doing ninja shit. It's Naruto over there right now. That's Naruto. That's an anime over there right now.
11 churn.
So y'all make y'all tune in over there for some late night shenanigans. So for some more shenanigans.
Late night.
Yep.
And they don't have late night stuff. Them bad.
Oh, it's Keta. It's one of them right now. One of those 48 blurred ninjas. So
that's the queen of them right there.
It's Keta.
Jay is the king. This is the queen of all the ninjas right here.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, what you say? Jay said it's like 50 of us. For real.
I lost count. I was like, headbands, man. Look, I be seeing y'all posting there, joining the 3 Blurred Ninjas. I was like, damn, there's more.
Yeah.
I
need headbands. Have y'all looked into that yet? I mean, like ninja headbands, man, for real.
Yeah, y'all need headbands with a 3 on there.
I mean, they got the logo they have is pretty dope. Like I would try to find a way to emboss that a little bit. I need headbands. Let's do some research for y'all. Get y'all.
Boy, you got enough on your list. Why? I'm gonna repost that what I said when you get an idea. Tears Brain. He that Busta Rhymes version on that song. That's Tears Brain. Can you get an idea?
Because that's the headbands. Like, keep that going.
It's no longer gonna be 3 blurred ninjas. It's gonna be Tear blurred ninjas because he gonna be done took it over. You're gonna be like, I don't even want it now.
I'm not over that. Like you said, I sound like RoboCop.
Yeah, you do sound like RoboCop.
What is it like? Is my mic?
Like it's like my mic. You got to echo, going. You sound like the gospel singer Karen Clark Sheard right now. You're not alone. No.
What about now?
Still. You got to echo.
Now.
No.
Is it coming?
Still on.
Jesus Christ.
Christ. You almost got it, y'all. Oh. I think I just got an idea. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Sarah? You can hear me? I just got a freaking idea. No, you sound good now.
Okay, good. On that note, that's why my microphone told me I need to leave.
Yeah.
Thank you all. Thank you. Take care, everybody. Take care. Everybody else. Again. Yeah.
Yes. You gotta bridge the gap before we leave. Hold on.
We gotta bridge the gap. So y'all go ahead and cross across the bridge.
Yes, cross the bridge.
We're gonna raise up, and then y'all gonna keep going down the road. We're gonna go down yonder. You're gonna see the BP. You get to the BP, you're gonna make a right. You're gonna keep going down yonder. You're gonna see another bridge, and you're gonna make a left.
Yeah.
Right before you get to, I'm not talking to you, Siri.
See that? She be listening too much. She be listening, Siri and Alexa. I don't like them too helpful.
I'm talking to you. You're gonna make a left right before that bridge, and then you're gonna see the 3 Blurred Ninjas Club, and that's where you gotta go next. All right, so that's where y'all go next. Y'all like that? Y'all like that? Y'all like that? Keta Boogie and Jay.
Stop and get you a bridge combo on the way.
Yeah, get a bridge combo. Take it in there. You know,
burger and a joint.
Yeah, we also got sliders.
Yes.
We call them. I'll come with it.
Side roads.
Not side roads.
I don't know.
Right. Oh Jesus! All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Thank you for dropping in. It's always appreciative. We always love talking to y'all.
See you next Wednesday.
Catch 3 Blurred Ninjas next.
Yeah.
You know, really
3 Blurred Ninjas.
Really Ninja Fire Team. That's the
even though it's like 55 of them.
Ninja Platoon. Ninja Brigade.
Ninja Platoons. Ninjatopia.
Ninja Battalion.
Ninjatized.
Take it easy. We'll see y'all later. Thank you for dropping in. And we hope that you got a little bit more information.
Yes.
Artists, because we talked about crazy Hollywood shit tonight, but
yeah,
I hope y'all enjoyed. So take it easy, everybody, and we will see y'all next Wednesday.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.